It's a new year, 2025, and you're probably thinking, how am I going to make this year different? How can I make this the best year ever? How am I going to build something for myself? I'm dying to be my own boss or see if I can turn this business idea I've been kicking around into a reality. But I don't know how to make that happen. Shopify is the key, and let me tell you how. The best time to start your new business is right now. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates. No coding or design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Their powerful social media tools let you connect all your channels and create shoppable posts and help you sell everywhere people scroll. Shopify makes it easy to manage your growing business. They help with details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard, allowing you to focus on the important stuff, like growing your business. What happens if you don't act now? Will you regret it? What if someone beats you to the idea? Don't kick yourself when you hear this again in a year because you didn't do anything now. With Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think. Established in 2025. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/redcircle, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/redcircle to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/redcircle.
Now Taxes is 100% free when you file in the TurboTax app if you didn't file with us last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just do your own taxes in the app by 2/18.
What if I have lots of forms?
All good, all 100% free.
What if I had 3 jobs?
Still 100% free.
What if I once saw Bigfoot?
That has nothing to do with taxes, so still 100% free.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now this is Taxes. See if you qualify in the TurboTax app. Excludes TurboTax Live, must start and file in app by 2/18.
Your own style, develop your own style and stick with what got you there and not trying to emulate what
It's like 70-something threes missed, wasn't it? Or combined threes?
Yeah,
it's something like they did it twice. It was the same teams. I forgot what teams did it. They did it twice. Combined threes missed was like 70-something. And then they did it again like a week later.
Kobe predicted this. He said basketball was going to head towards this and it was going to be slop. And you were going to lose the fundamentals and you're going to lose the strategy within, and it's just going to be who can make the most threes in a night. And he was concerned, you know.
Hey, I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, that was actually why he got on the helicopter. That was Welcome back. It's a brand new episode. This is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odem. I'm your host, J.O. Oh, man, it's always good. It's always good to be back behind the microphone. Brand new episode, Laugh With Me. All you Kobe fans out there, I get it. I get it. You heard the cold open. Thanks for sticking with. If you shut it off, I have no idea. I will never know, right? If you were like, no, that's too much. Can't say that about Kobe. Yeah, I know. I get it. I'll get into it. I really will. I will dive into it and kind of explain my mindset at that point. I mean, it was a situation that I was in, really, and I had to make a decision. Okay, had to make a call. And Johnny, I know you've been in some, spots where things might be a little dicey, and you got to make a quick call. Man, I know you can relate. But before we get into that, I just want to say we are performing live stand-up comedy at the Omaha Funny Bone April 17th. We're still a little ways away. But in case you're like my good friend Eric Larson, you are listening weeks to months behind. And, who knows? Maybe it'll be like April 15th, and he'll get to this episode and be like, oh, shit, Jeremy's at the Funny Bone in 2 nights. I got to get my tickets. You obviously can get your tickets at the Omaha Funny Bone on their website. But yeah, no, this is. I should also add that it's going to be all new material. Okay, all new jokes. And I know some of you are saying, no, egg prices are high. We want the egg man. We want to hear the egg jokes. We want Thong Song. Thong Song's back, guys. If you watched the movie Y2K that came out right before the new year, really funny. It's like a comedy horror type film. The Thong Song played an integral part to that film. Not to, spoil anything for you, and I won't spoil any of the story or the dialogue, other than the Thong Song's a big freaking deal in that movie. And, we're here at Laugh With Me. We are taking full credit for the resurgence of Cisco's Thong Song, as we should. It was just a couple of years ago that we were on stage telling the world that the Thong Song is our go-to song while singing in the shower. No one else is talking about Thong Song anymore. They might have been playing the Thong Song, at home, in their car, singing along, obviously. But they weren't necessarily doing anything with that. I was, okay? I was. You can hear all about it in the catalog. We've got in the archives here at Laugh With Me, we had a whole episode about the Thong Song joke. It's freaking silly. Actually, we should play. Should we play the Thong Song joke? Right? Wouldn't it make sense to play the Thong Song joke like right now? No. I didn't know. That wasn't Johnny. Johnny sometimes doesn't understand what I'm saying. He sometimes, I truly believe he thinks I'm telling a joke and I'm actually just talking to him and asking questions, but it's all good, brother. It is all good. I actually do think we should play the Thong Song joke just to kind of remind people that we were like a million years ahead of the resurgence and easily number one on the list of people bringing it back to the world. But
And I love to sing in the shower. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if it's the acoustics or I don't know, you feel like you have some privacy, or maybe it's the water for the theatrics. I don't know. I love singing in the shower. Thong Song by Cisco's my go-to. I like to sing about the finer things in life, things that the fellas talk about. I told this story 2 weeks ago, and the reaction to that line I just gave was about the same. And I asked my brother, I'm like, that line should have killed. I literally just quoted the beginning of the song. Like, that line should have killed. And he's like, you picked a song that's 24 years old. It's true. But I love the Thong Song. I don't know, Cisco got it. I get to that point in the song, you just want to kind of melt out, baby, that thong, and give it everything you got, and the rain coming down on you. Every single time I do this, my wife says, can you shut up and pass me the soap? Just ruining my vibe, And then she's got the audacity to ask me questions. Then she's like, can I take this thong off? I would like to shower now. No. It's part of the show. Costume changes later.
people love the Thong Song. I mean, back in the day. And then now we're bringing it back, Johnny. Well, we're not talking about the Thong Song today. We are talking about Kobe Bryant. Here's the backstory a little bit, okay? My good friend and 2024 Guest of the Year of Laugh With Me podcast, Lavetti Vegas. He asked me, he goes, hey, J.O., you want to be a guest on Beyond the Laughter, which is his local TV show? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And it's 4 guys. So Lavetti and then Terrence, they host the show. And then they have 2 guests every month. And it's like random topics. I've been on the show before, so I know I've talked about the show. But for those of you just tuning in to what we're doing here, you can find it on YouTube. It's called Beyond the Laughter, okay? So we're talking, he asked me to be on the show, and we're talking about basketball because one of the guests on the show, Rashad, he's not a big football fan. We were talking about football before that, and he's like, and Rashad loves basketball. So he's like, hey, what about hoops? Like, let's talk ball. And it's like, all right, awesome. I think all of us can talk about basketball. So we're talking about basketball, and then the point of the show, right? And that, in my opinion, as the guest, is I need to come on the show, and I need to be lively, I need to be energetic, and I need to bring jokes at any point. Now, there is times where you have to be serious, right? The question demands that, or the topic demands that. But my point of being there, okay, as a guest, is to bring some humor to what is happening, what we're talking about. So could I talk about basketball at length in a serious manner? Oh, 100%. I just went to a basketball game last night. I just went to the Creighton game. Great game. Big 20-point win for the Jays. Roll damn Jays. But that's not the point. The point is I was asked to be on Lavetti's TV show. So I'm like, all right, my mindset when I go in is to always listen to what the topic is. Because, and that's another thing, Lavetti, if you're listening, he generally gives you kind of a rundown of what we're going to talk about ahead of time so that we've got some ideas, some things to think about, for when we're going into it. He didn't do that this time. I asked him at least 2 times. I said, hey, that day, hey, what are we thinking for like topics for today? He goes, oh man, I haven't even thought about it. And that's cool. It's your show. I'll be there, and we'll go with the flow. And that's exactly what I did. So when the topic of basketball comes up, and the topic of how do we feel about basketball right now, because it seems like right now the NBA, it's just a lot of everybody's shooting threes. They're just chucking threes constantly. And it is a problem. And Seth Curry, the emergence of Steph Curry. I call him Seth. Is that his brother? They're certainly not talking about his brother. Steph Curry, his style of play has certainly brought on that style of play from a lot of young players in the league, and now everybody just is chucking threes, right? Trying to find lightning in a bottle for one night. See what happens, win the game. And that's the deal. It comes down to now who's going to make the most threes. If a team gets hot, it's over. I mean, that's just all the NBA is right now. They've lost the fundamentals of inside basketball and just offensive strategy.
Between client meetings, managing your business, and everyday tasks, who has time to worry about website hosting? With Kinsta's managed WordPress hosting, you don't have to. They handle the technical stuff, delivering lightning-fast load times, enterprise-grade security, and 24/7 365 human-only support. Simply switching to Kinsta could make your site up to 200% faster. Kinsta's custom dashboard makes managing sites easy, with powerful features designed to save you time and effort. Plus, their free expert-led migrations ensure a smooth transition. Ready to see why Kinsta is trusted by thousands of businesses? Get your first month free at Kinsta.com. That's KINSTA.com. Kinsta. Simply better hosting.
It's a new year, 2025, and you're probably thinking, how am I going to make this year different? How can I make this the best year ever? How am I going to build something for myself? I'm dying to be my own boss or see if I can turn this business idea I've been kicking around into a reality. But I don't know how to make that happen. Shopify is the key, and let me tell you how. The best time to start your new business is right now. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates. No coding or design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Their powerful social media tools let you connect all your channels and create shoppable posts and help you sell everywhere people scroll. Shopify makes it easy to manage your growing business. They help with details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard, allowing you to focus on the important stuff, like growing your business. What happens if you don't act now? Will you regret it? What if someone beats you to the idea? Don't kick yourself when you hear this again in a year because you didn't do anything now. With Shopify, your first sale is closer than you think. Established in 2025. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/redcircle, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/redcircle to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/redcircle.
Life can be chaotic. If you're running a retail business, don't let disorganized order fulfillment add to the chaos. Use ShipStation instead. With ShipStation, you never have to worry about shipping and fulfillment again. Whether you're running a business out of your garage or you have multiple warehouses, ShipStation is ideal for every phase of your business's growth. Save time with one login for all your stores and by automating repetitive tasks. Plus, you'll save money with the best shipping rates from global carriers. ShipStation's industry-leading features help you deliver a better customer experience. They'll get accurate and faster shipments along with automated tracking updates with your branding. And with up to 88% off UPS and USPS rates and up to 90% off FedEx rates, ShipStation is the fastest and most affordable way to ship. Calm the chaos. Switch to ShipStation today. Start a free trial at shipstation.com/audio. That's shipstation.com/audio.
Now, with that being said, I did, in fact, a few weeks ago, hear or read, I think I read it, that, that was something that Kobe Bryant was very concerned about, that this was going to be a problem in the NBA. He could see it, and that this was something that he wanted to make sure that we stayed true to the game and kept the strategy part, the grinding part of basketball alive, and not allow it where everybody's just chucking the ball and made it so sloppy. So as they're having a very serious conversation about basketball and kind of the state of the game, I thought, well, here I am. I had just heard or read, I swear I read it, this thing that Kobe had said about he was concerned, about the state of basketball. And so I'm like, I should probably tell these guys. They need to know what Kobe thought. I thought it was very interesting, a little interesting nugget. So I'm like, hey, Kobe was. And then as I'm sitting there and they're like, oh, well, we didn't know that. And I'm like, here we go. I just brought something to the table. Time to bring the hammer. And that's when I hit the helicopter blind, which, hey, guys, I love Kobe. Okay, Mamba forever. I'm going to tattoo on my leg a mamba around my calf, squeezing it as a Kobe tribute. I will do it someday. Thing is, it's so you could definitely see Kobe fans not appreciating the humor behind his death, and there is no humor, right? Daughters and wife lost their father and husband, and friends lost their friend, and teammates lost their teammate, and Shaq lost an enemy. Like there was just so many reasons why not to joke about Kobe's death. But it was too easy, and in that moment, I thought, yes, it's a low blow. I'm not by any means defending that. But my job on this show, on Beyond the Laughter, is to roll up and offer punchlines, offer something for you to laugh about and remember me by. Or the show by. And that was kind of my mindset the entire show was be lively, be in the moment, bring jokes, right? And I just want to say, Lavetti, again, did not give me a heads up on anything we were going to talk about, and I'm pretty damn sure talking about the NBA was a very in-the-moment thing. So it's not like I prepped dead Kobe jokes. That's just not the case at all. And I would not have prepped those in the first place. In fact, that's the only time I may have told another one. One time off the cuff, not on camera. But that was just for the shock value. I'll be honest with you. That one was just, Johnny, stop looking at me like that. That was simply for the shock value. You got to go to YouTube, and we're going to be sharing this clip, but you've got to go to YouTube or go to any of our socials, because I'm telling you, we're going to share the clip. And Lavetti, his reaction, he just drops. Can't believe. He just can't believe it. It was like that Sunday morning when we all heard about the death that he just dropped. I don't think Rashad wanted to even respond to it. I don't blame you. We're going to have Rashad on the show, actually, coming up. Then I'm going to have to ask him about it. We're going to have to talk about the Kobe joke. We're going to have to. Not something I want to do. Just saying we're going to have to. Let's play it one more time.
It's like play your own style, develop your own style, and stick with what got you there, and not trying to emulate.
It was like 70-something threes missed, wasn't it? Or combined threes.
Yeah,
it's something.
Yeah. They did it twice. It was the same teams. I forgot what teams did it. They did it twice. Combined threes missed was like 70-something, and then they did it again like a week later.
Kobe predicted this. He said basketball was going to head towards this, and it was going to be slop, and you were going to lose the fundamentals, and you're going to lose the strategy within, and it's just going to be who can make the most threes in a night. And he was concerned, you know.
Hey, how did I know that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was actually why he got on the helicopter. That was
R.I.P.
Kobe. That was the quietest.
I like it.
That was the quietest this room has gotten.
Because we're about to get murdered after this, based on the loyalists.
He's like, I love Kobe, but it was just too easy. But you know, he did. He was concerned about the slot basketball.
Well, especially because.
And there's a lot of super teams too. I don't like super teams. I want to go back to the old school where you got Ray Allen in Milwaukee.
That's the thing. When I said that line, that room, that studio got silent. If there was a live studio audience for that, I 100% believe we would have had a gasp, and then the silence, and then probably the boos. There's a good chance I would have been booed out of the studio. Not something I want to ever happen, but I 100% believe that was definitely a possibility. Johnny, you're not really an NBA guy, are you? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay. It's not for everybody. I find it interesting that they're like, well, we need to, continue to evolve the game, and and we're getting to a point. It's like, where's the fans? Because it's not as popular as it was. I don't know if the light up courts are it, man. I don't know. And that's just not, I'm not like old guy shaking his fist at the sky right now, because I love, the advancement of various things in the game, especially baseball. I love these advances we're making in the game of baseball. I'm not the old guy, okay? I'm not the old guy. I say have the robots deciding balls and strikes. Why not? If we have the technology, make it easier. Make it easier. Why not? Why wouldn't you? NBA? I don't know if we need the light up courts. I mean, we're not going to have a light up field, right? Like the infield's not going to be glowing. That's not cool. I would not watch that. I just wouldn't. But I do love me some banana ball. Maybe the Savannah Bananas could come up with like a glow field or infield or something. Hey, they're into that sort of thing, right, Johnny? I love Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Mamba. Rest in Pete.
I did not know that.
What makes a great pair of glasses? At Warby Parker, it's all the invisible extras without the extra cost. Their designer quality frames start at $95, including prescription lenses, plus scratch-resistant, smudge-resistant, and anti-reflective coatings, and UV protection, and free adjustments for life. To find your next pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to find the Warby Parker store nearest you, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live full service.